Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is Warhammer Stormbringer issue 58. It's 2 paints issue, but we do get our final battle map. Alright, we'll have a look at the battle map. Actually, no, let's have a look at it now whilst the camera's up in the air. Yeah, so this is cool. So just a grey ash waste here. At least I'm assuming it's a grey ash waste. I don't think it's it doesn't appear to me to be sort of like a sea, but it could well be. We got some land masses here, rocky outcrops, but yeah, just like as I say, it could be an ashen waste, you know, like the slopes of a volcano or something, but also it could be water, and all of this is just the ripples on the water, and then obviously you've got your desert on the opposite side. So. I'm sure it will tell us in the magazine which is which. Soul Raid. Across the mortal realms there are countless small settlements, the inhabitants of which live amongst the constant war and violence between the great powers. Here a fisherman recounts the day that the Ideneth Deepkin came to his village. So, red section stories. There doesn't seem to be as many stories in this collection as we got in Imperium. A Grave History, Realm of Death, number 3. The History of Shyish is a tale of war and death. Since the Age of Myth, it has been a home to the servants of Nagash and his undead Mortarchs. Many powerful armies of the living remain within the realm, and the forces of chaos press hard upon all inhabitants in this land of never-ending toil. So, Wall of Bones, a realm inverted. Visions of the Bad Moon. So we've got a D3 rolling chart here for Boss Git. Use this table to generate the characteristics of the Gloomspite Git's heroes you add to your collection, such as the Loon Boss or Giant Cave Squid. Then groups of Gits and Shroom-addled Gits. Talking about layering here, or relayering techniques. So, giving you an example of putting Skeleton Horde over the skin of a Gryph-hound here, or Gryph Charger, and then relayering over it, and then emphasising light and shadow. And then we're into how to paint Teclis Blue and Slaanesh Grey. Plenty going on. So we're going to be using our Slaanesh Grey for our tongues on our squigs, mushroom caps, the cloth on our Caradron Overlords, and then we have a gallery. Stormcast Eternals battle trait. So, purple, a 14, Legends of the Living Tempest. In this guide you will learn how the Stormcast Eternals rider to battle on lightning bolts. This battle trait is more complete. There's a more complete version of the rules you received in A Basics 15. So if you've already been using that battle trait, this will be familiar to you. So, okay. So is this like Deep Strike? The Legends of the Living Tempest battle trait represents the Stormcast Eternals striking onto the battlefield from the Celestial Realm. Yeah, so Deep Strike. So Cruel Boys battle trait, Dirty Tricks. Cruel Boys will use whatever devious and dastardly means they can to gain the upper hand over the foe. Battle trait tutorials. Okay, Noisy Racket, Lethal Surprise, Disappearing Act, and Covered in Mud. Battle Plan 8. Forged in War, Shoot the Messenger. Right, Alliance of Order. Here we go. After an important conference, 3 Duardin messengers were shot down while flying back to their commanders. The forces of order immediately assembled a raiding party to find the crash site and recover the bodies. As they draw close, they realise the forces of destruction are massing in the area and they will have to fight to get the bodies. If they win, the forces of order will return the bodies for an honourable burial. If they lose, the bodies will fall into the hands of the Uruks. So your army list is going to consist of 2 times heroes and 4 times troops. Alliance of Destruction. A unit of Moon Clan shooters saw some unusual activity in the sky and immediately started firing. When screaming figures plummeted from the sky, the Grots realised they had shot some flying Duardin. The forces of destruction searched the crash site as the forces of order arrived, and now they must fight. If they win, the forces of destruction will recover the volatile chemicals in the Caradron Endrins. If they lose, the Order army will gain more ground and push the destruction force back. And again, 2 times heroes and 4 times troops. So you're using 3 of the battle mats on this game, and the deployment is destruction territory is 1 whole battle mat, and then order territory is 1 whole battle mat, and then 2 sections of the next one, and then 3 objective markers placed along the vertical axis in the centre of the middle battle mat. Then we have a playthrough. Right, so we are coming up to, this was what, 58? We are coming up to the last quarter of the Stormbringer issues. So we're going to get some more scenery. We're going to get a giant. We're going to start getting the Iron Boys or Iron Jaws. Okay, we get our flying Drake Guard and some more, like some scenery pieces, which look really good. Cool. So there you go. Grunduk's Thunderers in issue 59 and part 1 of the Ale Guzzler Gargant in issue 60. So come down, let's have a look at this paint. So that's not been, hopefully, no, that's still good. Right, so Teclis Blue, that's a nice blue actually. That is a really nice blue, I like that. And then Slanesh Grey, which kind of has a pinky purpley hue to it, I would say. Again, that's a nice colour, and I can see why it's a highlight for Baraknar Burgundy. But yeah, I've not used these 2 colours in the past. It'll be interesting to see how they stand up. They're both layer paints, so obviously, because we got our layering tutorial in this issue, so that's cool. And hopefully you enjoyed that, and you'll see me in the next video. All right, take care. Bye bye.